try. Do you know I'm
Hello there, it's Sanu, your gear enthusiast back again. Nice to see you all. Today I'm sharing the January new arrivals, especially the messy items. The smart home lineup just got a refresh and people are really excited. So, I'll review that first. Plus there are lots of spring feel items too. First, this is big news. IKEA's Smart Home series has been updated and it's now Matter compatible. Matter is like a common language for smart home devices. So, if you already have a Matter hub, you don't have to buy IKEA's hub. You can control IKEA devices through your own hub. But there's a little catch. I only realized this after trying it. I thought my Echo Show 5 would work as the hub. But I can't say the name too clearly, or it'll wake up at your house, so I'll call it the A-word device. And turns out it does not work as a hub. Some Echo Show models do work, like the bigger screen ones. If your device supports Thread, it can work as a hub. And I also connected it using Apple TV. So even if something says Matter compatible, there are different types of Matter setups. If you only have the Echo Show 5, you may not be able to connect it. So you'll need either IKEA's hub or a Matter hub that supports Thread. Now about IKEA's new Matter smart home items. Compared to other brands, they're still really affordable. The design looks great, and another big plus is the batteries. A lot of them use regular batteries, not coin batteries, which is super convenient. Design-wise, there's basically no logo, it's very clean and minimal. At the time I'm editing this, the main smart bulbs and smart plugs still aren't in Japan yet. So today, I'll start with the smart home items that are already available. First up is this remote. It's very small and looks sleek, and it runs on 2 AAA batteries. This is such a good choice. And if you use rechargeable AAA batteries, you reduce waste too. Even though it's tiny, it still supports both color change and dimming. In my kids' room, we already use Trådfria smart bulbs, so I linked it up and tested it. Double-click changes the color, and that bulb can switch between 3 colors, so it works perfectly. And press and hold to dim the brightness. Press the small circle once to turn it off. Press the big circle once to turn it on. There's a magnet inside, so you can stick it to a steel surface like this. It also comes with a small steel plate with adhesive, so you can mount it on a wall too. On the left is the older Trådfria remote, an older design, and that one used a coin battery. If you have the older one, this side-by-side comparison might be easier to picture. The old design felt a bit more intuitive, but I got used to the new one quickly. I'm really glad I bought this remote. Next is an air quality sensor, and it also works as a clock. This one is not battery powered. It needs power by USB-C, and the cable is not included. It's compact, it looks modern, and I like it a lot. Even the font design on the display looks really nice. It can show PM 2.5, CO2, temperature, humidity, and the time. And when you link it with your hub, you can set alerts. For example, if humidity drops below 40%, it can send a notification to your phone. So if you have a humidifier that can integrate with your system, this can really level up your smart home. If I linked it with a SwitchPot humidifier, that would be amazing. I don't have one though. This next item is similar, but even simpler. It measures temperature and humidity, and the design is super minimal. Just like the other one, you can connect it to a hub and get notifications when humidity drops. The mounting on the back is screw style, so I didn't find it very easy to mount. So for now, I'm just placing it on a surface. When you press it like this, It shows the temperature and humidity. Next is a motion sensor. This one also looks more sleek than before. I put it on the side table in my bedroom, and when someone walks by, it triggers the tape light under the bed. It kind of makes the bed look like it's floating, which was a funny surprise, but it's really useful at night. It lights up only around your feet, so it's not too bright. And speaking of that tape light, this is a new product, so let me show you. I was really curious about this one because the older version looked kind of dotted, like you could see the individual points of light. But this new one looks much smoother. The glow is cleaner. And you don't see that dotted look as much. And it has 3 brightness levels. The strip itself is thinner now, so it's easier to place it in more spots. It's also easy to hide it in a small gap. At first, I planned to put it here, on the headboard. It's so thin, you can slip it into a small gap and stick it there. But once I tried it, I felt like, this isn't the look I wanted. So I moved it under the bed instead. It also comes with mounting clips to hold it in place. The length is 3 meters, so it wrapped around one side of the bed and even along the short end too. And for the price, this is a really good item. Even in total darkness, it lights up just your feet instantly, so I use it all the time. Now let's move to the kitchen section. I found a very unusual frying pan. It has dividers, so you can cook different things separately. It felt heavier than it looked. The handle is kind of wire-like, so it's harder to grip, and that might be why it felt heavier. It works on IH2, and it says the coating is ceramic, with no PFAS used at all. The color is a light beige, very soft and spring-like. On the label, it actually said, light beige green. Ceramic coatings can wear out sooner than expected. My current pan is IKEA's white one, and I'm still deciding what to buy next. I think I want a non-divided one first, so I didn't buy this one today. There was a new color for IKEA's classic Vardagen pie dish. It's like an oven dish, and the yellow looks so fresh for spring. It's 32 centimeters, and it's oven safe up to 280 degrees. IKEA has so many kitchen towels, and this one surprised me. It's a 10-pack. Simple white, 100% cotton, and it felt really soft. This display is funny. They hung all 10. They're all plain, but the quantity itself makes a statement. And as usual with IKEA towels, there's a loop so it's easy to hang on a hook. Buying a 10-pack feels like you run a cafe or something maybe. And the dark yellow towels next to it were really good. Don't worry, those are a 2-pack. The piping detail looks great, and the fabric felt very soft. It's a mix of cotton, rayon, and linen, so it also seems absorbent. They look so stylish. I also found an interesting bamboo tray. The front edge is lower, so it has a unique shape. This series is part of their BBQ items, so they say it's shaped for outdoor use. But honestly, how exactly, I'm not totally sure. Maybe it's so long tools can stick out, like skewers or tongs. Next is storage. The classic Juppdatera series has new colors, spring colors with a deeper red and a blue this season. This box has one side lower, so depending on how you place it, you can see what's inside more easily. I went to a storage seminar at the IKEA Shibuya, and they also mentioned Juppdatera, as a great insert box for drawers. This one is a box with dividers and a handle, and the new color was a grey-blue. This series disappears fast, and then new colors come right back. The last green color was super popular, so I'm sure a lot of people missed it. The kids' room setups were slightly refreshed too. Like the tabletop play kitchen I showed in the previous video, it's such a clever idea. And the popular Flissat book display got a new color too. It used to be blue and now it's a fresh green. It's a picture book rack and people love it because it's easy to carry. And it actually holds a lot of books. There was also a tatami room setup. It felt very Japan-inspired. Next, there's a new version of IKEA's popular round lamp, Fado, featuring a pink pattern. It's part of a collaboration with Teklan, a colorist. There are other collab items too, like a Bluetooth speaker. And it's been talked about since last year. I've heard it's already on display in places like the US, so I'm excited for it to arrive in Japan. This white Fado is the regular version. The size is exactly the same. In this display, they're using a full-color Trodfry bulb, and you can change colors with the remote. And like I said at the beginning, IKEA's smart home lineup is being refreshed, so I expect new bulbs and more options coming soon too. I was really looking forward to this lampshade. It's rattan with a warm handmade feel. It's smaller than I expected, so it should work well even in a small room. The bulb is pretty visible, so I'd pick a nice looking bulb to match the style. That natural woven look is really nice. This is the shade only. The cord set and bulb are sold separately. Next, I'll show two ceiling lights. IKEA does have ceiling mount lights like this. This one has a little natural style trim around it. Someone who bought it shared a photo on my community page. Thank you so much. I'm also showing another one, but it's glowing so much you can't really see it here, so I'll add the online photo. It's plastic, but it's very affordable, and honestly I couldn't tell it was plastic in person. Now the rug corner. It's a smaller rug, flat woven, and it looked really nice. The brown and orange combo is so good. It would look great next to a personal sofa or by the bed. I also found a unique faux flower, or maybe it's more like a feather stem. It could give a room a very elegant vibe. It's one stem, but it looks like 3 feathers bundled together. The shine looked a little plasticky, but if you style it with other stems, it might not stand out. It looks very glamorous, and it also comes in white. You could mix it with other stems, like in the website photo. Plant pots also had lots of new colors. It's spring after all. These are from the Soya Bokna series that I showed before. There are yellow and pink options too, and they look great as a set. The price is so low, I almost thought it was a mistake. This transparent one is a new color for the Gradvis series. They've had pink and gray before, and now it's brown. Brown is really trending lately. This is the larger size, and this plant pot, just sitting there, already feels elegant. I also use plant pots for storage, like for gloves, hand cream and other daily essentials. Now moving on to bigger furniture. There were so many benches this season, and I keep finding new ones. This new bench was really interesting because it has a backrest, which is pretty rare. I was looking around like, wow, benches are everywhere this season. This backrest bench has slim lines, so even with the back, it doesn't feel too bulky, and the seat cover is removable and washable. That's great, because dining seats get dirty easily. The seat looked like a brownish beige tone, and here's the back design. The backrest is solid pine with an acrylic coating. And then I found a side table with a really clever design. I like the mix of wood and white steel. It felt fresh. But the fun part is, it transforms. There are 3 pieces lined up vertically, and each one is used differently. The top one is used horizontally, so it can work like a low coffee table height. And when you stand it up, it becomes more like a side table, and even when it's standing, you can flip it upside down. So it seems useful in lots of spaces. There were lots of new sofas too. This one has a basic shape, but you can choose from 8 cover colors and 2 leg styles, which is really nice. And an all-white sofa like this is actually not that common. The cover is washable too. And this series has a lot of variations. A love seat, a 3-seater, a chaise version, a personal chair, and there was an ottoman too. One last update about the LED candle I showed last time. The downside is you can't charge it by plugging in a cable directly. So I've been testing how many days the charge lasts. After 1 week, it's still on. Maybe using the 3-hour timer wasn't the best test, but I'll keep checking. I'll share more new items next time too. Thanks so much for watching. See you very soon in the next video.
Do you know I'm looking